Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dino's Kitchen. Every time I watch Home Alone, I always crave that pizza. So I decided to make my own version of American style pizza. The classic pepperoni one.
Home Alone, doesn't he just ask for a cheese one?
Ecco.
This isn't just cheese.
A killer shame, McAllister. So we need 1 kilo flour, 650 grams of room temperature water, 20 gram yeast, 25 gram of salt, and 20 gram of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna go with all the flour in one go. The fresh yeast. After roughly 1 minute of mixing flour and yeast, we're gonna go slowly with our water.
2 hours later.
So I'm gonna start roughly with 600 gram in the first step, wait roughly about 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the rest slowly. Obviously, depending on the mixer that you have, the timing of mixing can vary between 12 to 18 minutes. You cannot overwork the flour too much, otherwise it will be very tough to stretch. So after 8 minutes, the dough will look like that. And just at this point, we can add the salt and the oil. And just when the salt and the oil get completely absorbed from the dough, we can then add the rest of the water. This stage, it should take no more than 1.5 to 2 minutes. After 1 to 2 minutes, everything is incorporated into the dough and we can go ahead with the rest of the water. Let's put the water slowly, otherwise we will stretch the timing of mixing too much. You see now all the water is being absorbed. We can go ahead with more water. And again, once the water is full absorbed, we can go with some more water. So as you can see, I've added 50 grams of water in about 3 to 4 steps. That is very important, because the temperature of our dough is crucial at the end of this step. When the dough reaches this kind of consistency, you can definitely stop the machine and leave the dough into the machine for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes in the machine, we can remove our dough. We are going to do this process, which is called lamination. In that way, we are bringing the temperature of the dough down, but we are also creating more strength to the dough. You see how it's extensible? Look how strong is the dough at this stage. Okay, now we can fold on itself. And in that way we are also creating layers, which is very important. But most important, the work surface is pretty much clean, so that means that the dough is the right consistency. Rest for another 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, just get like a non-stick spray or some oil will do the job, just to help us get out the dough ball from the container once it's fully proofed. For this kind of pizza, what I like to do is go with a weight of between maybe 270 to 300 grams. per double. We just want to create a smooth double. There are many techniques, use whichever you prefer. I'll show you a few during the video. So as you can see, nice firm ball. So this one, basically we are just pushing the dough into itself until we create a lovely smooth surface. Once it's done, we make sure that the bottom is closed. And there we go, we have got a lovely dough ball. Next one, slap the dough on the bench, fold it over, repeat the process until you have got a lovely smooth surface. Make sure the bottom is nice and close. Another one, you basically gonna roll the pizza ball on the bench like that. With your little finger, you create traction, and there we go, you have got a lovely dough ball. Always make sure that the bottom is closed. So pinch a little bit like that. Next one, spread the dough ball a little bit like that, and then pinch every side, fold it back into itself. We're gonna keep doing a few times, and there we go. We have got again an amazing dough ball. It's just me and my wife for dinner. We don't have any guests at home tonight. I'm gonna use 2 pizzas, leave them at room temperature until they double in size. So stay tuned and we're gonna see you in 2 hours.
What are you talking about? We could eat 6.
As you can see, our lovely dough ball are doubled in size. They look very, very, very nice. I've prepped a container with some semolina inside that will help us to stretch our pizza. Flip our dough inside. We're gonna put some semolina on top. Very full of air. For the American pizza, we don't need a big crust. Start from the edges, very close to the end. And then we're gonna go in the middle. Push all the air on the outside. Remember, not leave too much crust. We don't want a lot of crust. Once we reach this size, we can start stretching our pizza, American style, so with our knuckles. Put some semolina on the workbench, and we can keep stretching until we reach our desired size. Remove all the excess semolina and place on the paddle. Obviously, we're gonna start first with a little bit more tomato sauce. Spread the tomato sauce very, very, very close to the edges. Usually I don't like using the grated mozzarella, but for American style pizza you need to use the grated mozzarella. That is 100% mozzarella, not cheddar, because otherwise it will release loads of fat on the pizza. And then we're gonna go with our pepperoni. Don't be shy.
Ogni angolo è pieno di carni.
Oh yeah, you know, we are doing an American style pizza, we need to be American. And look at that. Now, for every pizza, it's very important that you cool down a little bit on a rack, so all the steams goes out. Look at that base; it's nice and crispy. But if you want that it stays crispy for longer, that is what you need to do. Oh Parmesan, especially on the crust as well. Look, the inside is nice and airy. It's not stodgy dough. Well, my friend, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have got any problems making the pizza, please feel free to contact me through the comments and I'll help you out. Thank you very much and see you soon. Mo magna.